You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshot himself. My fault, y'all. My fault, man. This thing is messing up, y'all. What's good, Glenn? What's good, man? My fault again, man. Too much Wi-Fi. Too much Wi-Fi. Damn, it was going good too. Good conversation. Yo, keep making me go deaf. Yo, man. I don't know. That's why I like doing this late at night when everybody all asleep, not taking a lot of the Wi-Fi. So it's hard. It's hard when everybody is up. You know, I'm a poor man, man. I'm a poor man. So, you know, you got limited Wi-Fi, man. I'm a poor man. So what y'all think so far, man? What y'all think so far? Manny Pacquiao the greatest of all time? Or y'all gonna go with Muhammad Ali? Y'all gonna go with Sugar Ray Robinson? Y'all gonna go with Sugar Ray Leonard? Or who else? Mike Tyson? It's a Mayweather. Greatest of all time, y'all. Manny Pacquiao, man. Greatest of all time. God damn it. Sorry for using the guy's name in vain. Ali, boxing champ. Tell me why. Why is Muhammad Ali? Tell me, boxing champ. Why Muhammad Ali? And I give you why Manny Pacquiao. Let's go. And I got a video already talking about it. Tell me why Muhammad Ali, why Manny Pacquiao, and I'll tell you why Manny Pacquiao. Because I already said, what makes greatness is when exceeding potential, when exceeding the expectation, when you beating the odds. That's what actually people respect as great. If you go inside a ring and you're beating people that everybody feel like you should already beat, people ain't gonna say that you great because that's expected from you. But when you exceed expectation, when you beat the odds, that's when people be like, oh, he's doing something different. He's looking man special. He's doing something great. And Manny Pacquiao did it time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. Was Muhammad Ali an Olympian? He was an Olympian, right? Gold medal. He was projected to be who he is. Put it that way. Pacquiao was projected to be who he is. He exceeded the potential. He ain't even supposed to be with who he is right now. Do you believe Pacquiao showed the injury in the Mayweather fight? I'll put it this way. I believe there was an injury, but Manny Pacquiao should have never got in the ring. He should have postponed the fight. If he's gonna go inside that ring and not use and go in not being 100%, then Manny Pacquiao, he got to take that into accountability. I can't give him no excuse. Just like a lot of people don't want to hear Keith Thurman hands excuse. I don't want to hear Manny Pacquiao also excuses I don't want to hear nobody's excuses. Yeah, I should have postponed the fight and not give us that type of performances where we already know that Manny Pacquiao throws like 1,000 punches a fight and then he threw 422. I mean, for me, in my opinion, both Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao did the fans wrong. What you think about that, Bill? That's how I feel about that fight. Both Floyd and Manny Pacquiao did the fans wrong. They robbed the bank. I want to say there's 3 fighters that Americans don't give credit to. Fighters like Manny Pacquiao, Carlo Monzo, Julio Cesar Chavez. To be honest, I even think that people give Julio Cesar Chavez more credit than a Manny Pacquiao. No? Ali's the GOAT because Ali's the GOAT because of his accomplishment boxing style. He beat fighters people thought he couldn't beat. He only beat 2 fighters that people thought he couldn't beat, though. He only beat 2 fighters that people thought he couldn't beat. He beat George Foreman. And George Foreman didn't have better skills than Muhammad Ali. The thing is, George Foreman just had that momentum. And he beat Sonny Liston. And Muhammad Ali got better skills than Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston was intimidating. George Foreman was intimidating. You know, we didn't think that Ali could take that power. That's just two dudes, though. That's just two guys. I think Ali's greatness is glorified more in America because this is the media of the world. This is the media of the world. We dictate a lot of the stuff because of the media, the coverage that America had. But like I said, if Pacquiao was American, can you imagine the coverage that this guy will have? And shooting out everywhere in the world? Because like I said, our media does dictate the world. Our media does that. Floyd fought his normal style. I feel like if Manny didn't take the fight at the time, Pac was scared the fight would have never happened, so he took the fight anyway. At the end of the day, he took the fight, wasn't 100%, should have postponed the fight, and it was still going to be a money-making fight. Floyd Mayweather wanted that money too. I think they would have been a good postpone. And if Floyd Mayweather did what needed his shots as well, they both should have postponed the fight. But he gave a lackluster performance at the end of the day. We pay for it. So us as fans, let's be real. Just let's be fans first. And then let's be biased to whoever people want to be biased to. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao robbed the bank. That's how I see it. They robbed the bank. We paid for it. And I don't think it's a Floyd Mayweather thing. It's a Manny Pacquiao. Both of their fault that they give us some lackluster performance in a fight that's supposed to be the fight of the century. He knew how to promote a fight. I will tell you this. If Manny Pacquiao beats Spence or Bud Crawford, case over. He is the GOAT. To me, Guido, I don't even think that Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather. I mean, I don't even think that Manny Pacquiao needs to beat Crawford and Spence to say he's the greatest. Because think about it. Who did Spence beat that we think that Manny Pacquiao couldn't beat? Spence ain't doing nothing more special than Keith Thurman. So for me, at welterweight, Keith Thurman is the best dude. In my opinion, he has the most accomplishment. So him beating Spence is not going to be doing something because Spence ain't doing more than Keith Thurman. But Crawford ain't doing more than Keith Thurman or Spence in the welterweight division. So I don't like who is Bud Crawford's memorable opponent that we look at and be like, oh, if Manny Pacquiao would have fought that guy would have lost. Not talking about no Jeff Horn too. Because we all know what was the robbery. We all know that. Thank you, Smoke. Exactly. He already beat Thurman. That made him an official GOAT. That's it. That made him an official GOAT. It don't matter if he beat Spence, still official. It don't matter if he beat Crawford, because at the end of the day, Crawford and Spence was calling out Thurman because he was that guy. Let's go back to the first take when they asked Bud Crawford, who you think who's the best in the welterweight division? Bud Crawford said Keith Thurman. They asked Errol Spence, who is your legacy fight? Who you think is the best dude in the welterweight division? He said Keith Thurman. So at that point, that was just in 2018 when they both went to first take. So Keith Thurman was that guy. Manny Pacquiao came, beat that guy. That's it. It's all over. He's the great. That's it. 40 years old and he's still champion. You telling me I'm in the 7th or 6th grade and he's champion, and then I'm I'm a grown man pushing 40 and he's still champion? You know, I had my whole career in basketball. My son is 13 years, going to be 13 years old, got a team, got married, got kids, and he's still champion. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Come on, man. It's no damn debate. It can't. If we're going to go by accomplishment also, and if we're not going to go by accomplishment, then we're trying to say that accomplishment is irrelevant in the sport of boxing. Smash the like button. Right? If we're not going to go by accomplishment, then what we're telling each other is accomplishment is not relevant in the sport of boxing. So if we're going to say that a division world title is nothing, then he already beat them. You're wrong for that. I feel you, bro. It's the American that don't want to. Yeah, Pacquiao needs to train to KO his opponents. No way they would let the 40-year-old man beat their cash cow. Gold medal. So I'm saying the difficulties. Ali, like I said, was an Olympian. He was projected to be a top dude. He was projected to be a top dude. Manny Pacquiao wasn't projected to be no top dude. He exceeded the expectation. He exceeded the odds. Come on. Muhammad Ali had the best trainers of the world. Once you go to the Olympics, you dealing with the best trainers in the world. Heavyweight is harder. Heavyweight is harder? You think so? Heavyweight ain't harder, man. Heavyweight ain't harder, man. Look at their bodies at heavyweight, man. Name me somebody that actually got that looked like a specimen. Like, heavyweight's not harder. Skillfully not. I don't think so. If heavyweight was harder, then we wouldn't be in no damn coma in the heavyweight division for a while. Roy Jones, then Pac-Man for me. Glenn, hey, and you know what? I stated that in that video, Glenn. That was a hard one. Javier, what's good? Shout out Anaheim, California. That's what I'm talking about, man. How's it going out there in Cali? How's it going out there in Cali? Yo, you talking about the Pac needs to KOs. No. You can't get knocked out more easier in heavyweight division. I disagree. Heavyweight ain't harder. I'm talking about skillfully. If the heavyweight is harder, how many heavyweights has died in the past year? If heavyweight hits harder and it's more difficult, how many heavyweights has died in the past year compared to the fighters that died this past year? No heavyweights. It was those small dudes that was dying. Yeah, Pacquiao needs to knock out Crawford or Spence at least 2 times like he did with Bradley in the third. Damn, holy. That's what I mean. I mean, these guys he got to prove that at 41 he needs to knock out Crawford or Spence. That's crazy. So he done all he retired Oscar de la Hoya. Huh? Oscar de la Hoya is better than Crawford and Spence. And let's mention this too. Let's mention this as well, ladies and gentlemen. When I'm talking about the hardest and when I'm talking about that the difficulties exceeding the expectations, make it so you could be great. That defines greatness. Tell me what Manny Pacquiao, where he was fighting at in all those bouts. Think about it. The boxing world give Earl Spence. I'm gonna give you an example. This is not about Earl Spence, but I'm just gonna give you an example. The boxing world always say, yo, it's hard to go to somebody else's pawn and win the title. So it was hard for Errol Spence to go to the UK and get that belt from Kell Brook. How many times Manny Pacquiao is fighting in the US? This is not his hometown. He's always fighting against the odds. It's not like Manny Pacquiao is fighting in the Philippines or these fights. He's fighting on everybody's home ground. Think about the difficulties. Right? He the one got to change all the time, differential, come to America, train, and beat the guys in their hometown. America. That's hard itself, right? We're going to praise a boxer for going one time to the UK and get a belt. You know how difficult it is? What happened to Anthony Joshua when he came to America to fight for the first time? That's how difficult it is. What happened to Anthony Joshua when he came to America for the first time? He took that L because it's hard. No more pasta. Go ahead, eat. You can bring apple juice. Exactly, my brother. Manny Pacquiao always fighting in the U.S. Tell him, for real. Heavyweight does hit harder, but no skill necessary. That's yeah. They all just need some haymaker. That fighters all over, no skills at all. When exactly, exactly. Why you disrespect Ali, bro? Acting like he didn't accomplish anything. That was to me, boxing champ. I would never disrespect Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is one of the greatest. I'm gonna give him that. Or I'm not just because I'm saying that Manny Pacquiao was the greatest. That doesn't mean that doesn't diminish other great fighters. That doesn't diminish Roy Jones Jr. It doesn't diminish thanks. That doesn't diminish Roy Jones Jr. It doesn't diminish Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd. It doesn't diminish that. Because we going by straight up accomplishments. That's why Manny Pacquiao is straight up for facts. Got the most accomplishments of all these fighters. It's just it is what it is. It's just simple. It's facts. That's it. You know what's funny too? That people like to say this. Oh, the heavyweight division is nobody. It's not like the past. Okay, in Muhammad Ali's era, name me right away. I want y'all to write it down. Let's do a little trivia. Let's play a little game to see where we really at. Right? So we could put everything into perspective. Again, this is not about me being right. This is how I feel, and we got a platform right here. We all boxing heads, right? It's not about being wrong, right, or things like that. So we just we could come with a concrete understanding of why we pick who we pick. Put it this way. Muhammad Ali, 3 times, my man Holy said 3 times lineal heavyweight champion. Now, right now, quick. We got to do it quick. Because I don't want nobody to Google. Because then you cheating. I don't got nobody got. Don't Google this. Just straight off the temple. How? Name me 5 heavyweights right away. Put it this way. Name me 6 heavyweights. Type it right now. 6 heavyweights where Muhammad Ali was in his prime. 6 heavyweights. Let's go. 6 heavyweights. Six heavyweights. Let's go. Don't Google. I ain't see nobody put it. I should be quick on this one. Name me 6 heavyweights. 6 heavyweights. That's one. Jamil, that's only one. Name me 6. Ali's prime. 6 heavyweights. Sonny Liston, Foreman, Frazier, Norton, Holmes. Holmes are right after. That wasn't Muhammad Ali's prime, bro. That wasn't more. I said Muhammad Ali's prime. Frazier, Foreman, Norton. That's 3. Name me 6. 6, y'all. 6. Right away. 6. That's only 2. Let me see. 1, 2. Name me 6. No, I said 6 straight off the bat. 6. More? In Muhammad Ali's prime? Name me 6. Foreman, Frazier. You mean Liston? Frazier, Holmes, Foreman, Patterson. Name me 6. You see how, put it that way, gave y'all a minute straight. You see how hard that is? So people talking about, let's say, the greatest of all time, and people want to differentiate this heavyweight to this heavyweight. Is Archie Moore lost way more. That's it. Archie Moore was way out of his prime at that point. How many losses did Archie Moore already had by the time Muhammad Ali? Archie Moore Archie Moore's known for having so many fights. He's a legend, but he had man losses. You know what was my point, Ben? My point is that it's all the same. You see, when people talk about, oh, in the heavyweight division, oh, it's not like back in the days. People can only name me 6 heavyweights back in the days when Muhammad Ali was in his prime. Or less than 6. So every era has this thing. But I'm going to tell you like this. When you're thinking about Manny Pacquiao's era, name me all the fighters. Name me all the fighters, all the great fighters. We go name Manny Pacquiao era. Name me all the fighters right now. You know we're going to lose count. We know we're going to lose count. In their prime. Manny Pacquiao didn't even fight Zab Judah, and Zab Judah was the last welterweight undisputed champion. In their prime when Manny Pacquiao was fighting. And we could go through all those divisions. Ali the GOAT. All those fighters are listed were amazing fighters back then. A lot of fighters today was Hall of Fame fighters as well. You know what it is? The thing is that we let sometimes media tell us who's great until we do our homework, and then we figure out, yo, this person was good, but yo, they got Fernando Vargas in the Hall of Fame. Cotto, Margarito, Hanton, Marquez, Barrera, Morales, De La Hoya, Zab Judah. We could go on and on. Keep going. Let's go. Keep going. Michael, exactly. I don't remember the last time Manny Pacquiao had a tune-up fight. Forrest, Ike Corte. Keep rolling. Keep going. Luis Castillo. Let's keep going. Ali was robbed several times in his prime. By who? When he got robbed? When Muhammad Ali, by who he got robbed? Ali fought more greats than Mike Tyson. Depending what we're looking at, great. The thing is, this is what it is, man, that we you know, it's almost like us. We gonna be another next generation comes and we're gonna be like, yo, it wasn't good like it was back in the days. You feel me? Every generation got that. Every generation got that. Yo, it wasn't like that like it was back in the days, right? It's all let's say my era is Michael Jordan fans. We never gonna give LeBron James the credit for even getting close to Michael Jordan because that was our era. Here comes the Kobe era. Kobe people, nah, it was Kobe. He better than LeBron James. But this generation, let's say my son generation, they're gonna be LeBron James, Steph Curry. It's like that in every generation. Rios, Horn, Vargas was all great. I'm not saying it's all great. Horn was probably the worst fighter out of all of them skillfully. But Brandon Rios was skillfully. I'm not saying great. Algieri was all right. It wasn't all that. No. I agree with you, Michael. It wasn't all that. But he's fighting ranked fighters. He ain't fighting no Redcock. He ain't fighting no Keeler. He ain't fighting no what's his name? He ain't fighting the man, the mean machine. Bud Crawford, look at this one right now. Manny Pacquiao, who's his last opponent? Keith Thurman. Who's Bud Crawford's last opponent? Mean Machine. Come on, man. And then people gonna be like, oh, Bud Crawford. Of course they're gonna say Bud Crawford maybe could beat Manny Pacquiao. But look who he's fighting, bro. And look who Manny Pacquiao is fighting. We got to put everything into perspective, man. We got to put some respect in Manny Pacquiao's name, man. You think that lineup, when he was 30, he went straight through that Hoya, Margarito, Mosley. These dudes are legends in the game. He obliterated legends. He just ain't beat legends. See, that's the difference between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He obliterated legends. He obliterated greatness. Mosley was great in his own right, De La Hoya was great in his own right. Cotto's a Hall of Famer. He obliterated these dudes. Like, put it this way, it feels like Manny Pacquiao, that these dudes could even be in the ring and with Manny Pacquiao. That's how obliterated he did. Like, they wouldn't even supposed, it was like Manny Pacquiao was just in another level. I'm not talking about going to the decision and getting an easy win. I'm talking about, yo, obliterating legends, bro. Obliterating legends. That's different. That's different, bro. That's different. Bud Light is a hype. I like Bud, but compared to Manny, I'm just saying what people say that. What I'm saying is what my man said. Yo, if Manny Pacquiao beats Bud and Spence, then is a GOAT. Man, he's already a GOAT. Don't take him to beat no Spence and Bud Crawford. Why? I mean, who have they beaten that we all think that Manny Pacquiao can beat? Who Spence beaten that we think Manny Pacquiao can't beat? Nobody. Nobody. Manny Pacquiao, that right now, Manny Pacquiao, I'm telling you like this. Manny Pacquiao retires right now. He retired like MJ when he beat the Utah Jazz. That's why I think it's good. It's good. Manny Pacquiao right now should sail on the sunset. Don't do no more. That's it. That's it. He beat the best guy in the era of welterweights, of this era. That's it. He done. No more to do. No more to do. No more to do. The most accomplished welterweight when Manny Pacquiao fought of this era, Manny Pacquiao beat. Oh. Margarita was 164 pounds. Pacquiao was 147. 48. We're really gassing up the Margarita on De La Hoya fights. Shit, I'm gassing the De La Hoya fight. Carmelo is the GOAT. Nah, stop it. He should definitely retire. I'm what you think. What's good, MP? Who do you think can possibly beat Pacquiao right now? To be honest, MP, I believe that right now, any given fight in the welterweight division, I'm talking about the top 5, top 4, could beat each other. I believe that Manny Pacquiao could beat all these dudes, but I also won't be surprised if he loses. But for me, at this point, at age 41, if Manny Pacquiao lose, he's 41. Like, that's it. Manny Pacquiao is immortal. That's it. Manny Pacquiao is immortal. It don't matter if he get knocked down his next fight. Manny Pacquiao is immortal. It's not a lose because we all gonna be like, come on, he's 41 years old. Like, this is expected. See, Manny Pacquiao is greatness because he keeps doing what's not expected of him doing. He keeps exceeding the expectation. He keeps beating the odds, even though that he was the favorite to beat Keith Thurman. But that was because things changed. Remember, in the betting box, Keith Thurman was the favorite. And then when dudes in the boxing world was saying that Manny Pacquiao was going to win, then the odds started changing. Then it became Manny Pacquiao the favorite because Vegas was now following what the boxing personnel was saying. Always a laundry list of excuses when he loses. I believe almost every fight has an excuse when they lose. Like, tell me, how many times do we really, really hear, yo, he was the better man tonight and he's the best fighter? We never hear that from fighters when they lose. It's always an excuse. So it's not even Manny Pacquiao's excuse. Everybody has an excuse to lose. Everybody. Everybody has an excuse. Gary Russell Jr. has an excuse for losing to Lomachenko. Oh, it was the weight. It was something. Bud Crawford is the current best. Where? Why? Why he's the current best? I mean, he got accomplishments. We're going to give him that. I'm talking about welterweight divisions and stuff like that. If we're going to go by accomplishments, If Manny Pacquiao's still here, he's the best. Until Manny Pacquiao retire, that's it. And then we give it to somebody else. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Because if we're going to match careers by careers, come on. Because if you say Bud Crawford is the best now, so whatever Manny Pacquiao did in his career, what happened is nothing. Bud could do it. Bud could do it. All right, Bud. All right, Bud. Let's fight. Okay, Bud is this is the 3rd division. Bud, all right. Next fight, go to the 154. Let's go. 2 more fights, go to the 160. Man, 2 more fights, go to the 168 pounds. Then end up in cruiserweight, Bud Crawford. End up in cruiserweight, become an 8th division world champion, and then maybe we can match him to Manny Pacquiao. How about that? So we can see how difficult that is, right? Bud Crawford, if he's the man right now, go to the 154, fight Kell Brook. You could beat him 154. Do 2 fights there. Move on to 100 to the middleweight division. Fight Andrade and fight Sergey Derevchenko. Move up to 168. Fight Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. Go to let's end up at light heavyweight. Bud Crawford. Let's end up in light heavyweight so we could be like, oh man, Bud Crawford's an 8th division world champion. Boom, he matched Manny Pacquiao. Let's see how easy would it be for Bud Crawford to do that. Oh. They don't give Pac his real credit, though. They don't. They give Pac credit, but they don't give him the credit that he deserved, though. I'm talking about the great. I'm talking about the GOAT status. I ain't talking about just the great in the era. I'm not, nah, man. Nah. If he was American, it'd be another story. Damn right. Yo, when the boxing comes back, in your opinion, Punch, what fights do you think will happen in the welterweight division? None. No, they ain't gonna fight one another. They're all gonna fight some tune-up fight and bored us to death. Nah, I think Errol Spencer gonna take a tune-up. I think unless if Danny Swift Garcia really push that envelope and really tell Al Heyman, yo, I've been waiting for a long time. Y'all holding me back. You promised me a pay-per-view fight. WBC, y'all telling me I'm mandatory for Errol Spence. I want that fight. But I think this 2020, they ain't gonna fight nobody. They ain't gonna fight nobody, in my opinion. I wish Keith Thurman will take that fight. They do that Bud Crawford fight. But I don't think these dudes, I don't know, man. I don't know. You think Tyson comes back? Charity work, maybe. And I think if Tyson really, because Mike Tyson, I'm telling you, he's an extreme guy. So let's say when Mike Tyson is doing wrong, he does wrong extremely. When Mike Tyson's on his grind, I bet my life that Mike Tyson is doing 2 a day. I bet my life that Mike Tyson, right now that he's extreme, he's working out 2 times a day. Because Mike Tyson is an extreme guy. He always been like that, an extreme guy. Whether he's doing something wrong, he's going to go through an extreme. When he's doing good at working out, he's going through an extreme. Look at his body. Look at his body, and then look at his body in January when he did, I think, probably the last episode of Hot Box. The dude been working. But I don't think he's going to come back. But if he gets the itch and you give him a fight like a low-ranked heavyweight, just so he could leave out in a good note, I think so, but I don't know. Getting hit is different from hitting the pads, and Mike Tyson knows better than all of that shit. Do you think Naoya is destined for greatness? I think he's destined for greatness, but let's enjoy the journey, though. Let's not I think us as fans, we get in the habit of wanting them to prove something and prove something and prove something, and we never satisfy with that each performance. Like we're the type of people that be like, oh, that fight with Nonito Donaire, oh, he got exposed, instead of saying like, damn, you saw the grit of Inoue. Damn, he was getting hurt, a couple of times, but you know what? He pulled through. Wow. Now we know this guy got a chin. Now we know he got grit but in the boxing world, we like to, if you get hit a couple of times, you'll be like, oh, he's exposed. He could get hit. I think that's what's wrong in the sport of boxing. I think we should enjoy the journey of each fighter instead of looking for them to prove us wrong each and every time. Prove. Like every time they accomplish something, we want to knock it down. I don't like to knock down, let's say, like a guy like a Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford, 3 division world champions, undisputed. I don't want to, but he ain't beat nobody. All I'm saying when we're talking about Bud and Manny Pacquiao, be like, name me somebody that you think Bud beat that Manny Pacquiao can't beat. So we can't say, because right now I'm saying Manny Pacquiao was the greatest because of his accomplishments. We also got to give credit to Bud Crawford for his accomplishments. And if we don't give credit for accomplishments, then we're trying to say that accomplishments is irrelevant, and that's not fair. Pacquiao beats Crawford and Spence, and he'd be the only one to have 12 World Division 4 rings. That's man, we lost count, bro. Holy Inferno, we lost count. Manny Pacquiao could do it all. We lost count. I remember this showing Crawford's legacy. In my opinion, I think that Crawford is the one that signed it. Like Bob Arum can't put a gun into his head and say sign this contract. It was Bud. Bud made the business decision to be locked out. Put it that way. He's locked out the welterweight division. Ammo is good. Punch, I'm really curious. What do you think people really think Floyd TBE for? Money, 0 record. I think Floyd TBE is a technical boxer. His technique. I think Floyd Mayweather does have everything in the bag when it comes to technique. I think he defends better matched up with accuracy and maybe with technique. Like, I'm not going to take that away from Floyd Mayweather either. I'm not going to say he's the best ever, but in money, it could be the best ever. But remember, money comes and goes and money grows. So eventually that record is going to be broken. Every record is going to be broken. So I don't know. I don't go by too much of the money because in boxing, come on. Yo, if Chris Brown, the dancer, said he wants to fight another famous dude in boxing, he'll make as much money as the boxers. So it's really like, I don't go too much about the money. I mean, the fans ain't getting none of the money. So what about Floyd? Do you think he will come back and fight for real and not just rumors are being spread? If he come back, he had to fight a real boxer. Who do you think? I think a fight with Broner is a good fight. It is a good fight. It's a safe fight for Floyd. Broner don't throw a lot of punches. He don't move. So for Floyd, that would be an easy fight, in my opinion, just because styles. But that would be one of the boringest fights we ever gonna see. I ain't never gonna buy that fight. I think that fight is talked about because, of course, we want to talk. We like to see promos. So yes, that's a good promo matchup. But fight, that would be one of the worst fight they could ever put up. I'm saying like this: that matchup is no good. It doesn't say excitement, nothing. You're talking about guys that barely throw, that doesn't throw too many punches. It's horrible. It's horrible. Don't buy into that. But it could happen because people hate but love to see Floyd Mayweather. Conor versus Kell Brook, that's a big fight. I don't know what Conor's doing, man. Conor calls everybody out. He willing to fight Thurman, willing to fight. Man, fight Kell Brook, bro. Make that money. What if Manny beat Terrence? No, I like I said, for me, Manny beating Thurman, he was the best welterweight. So Manny beating Crawford, I expect that. Me too, Guido. Snooze fest. Promo will be hilarious. It would be. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, man, thanks for tuning in. Before I gotta cut it short, bro. I gotta cut it short, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow I'll be back, yo. I promise you, I'll probably be earlier tomorrow for sure, man. Follow also. Take a listen to my new podcast, The Smelling Salt. I'm on episode 5 already. Check out episode 1, what I'm explaining in depth. Manny Pacquiao the GOAT. That's number 1. Number 2, I don't know. I'm talking about Devin Haney. The last one is Keith Thurman going to return. If the Don't Duck Me Son Keith Thurman returns, is he gonna he's gonna be top dog once again? Yo, check out the Smelling Salt podcast. Let me type it right here so y'all could get it in Spotify. Smelling Salt. The Smelling Salt podcast. Check it out, yo. Show support, hopefully. I love y'all. Peace out. God bless, and on to the next, man.